So, greetings shippers. I didn't make it. Avengers spoilers. Not for you, just that I didn't make it to the movie without it being spoiled. At the time of this recording, it is Thursday, the 25th. So the first day that the movie comes out in my country, in Canada, and I didn't make it. The spoilers are so real. Now, let me preface this by saying I'm not a person who minds spoilers over much, so for me, it's not a big deal. But for some of the people who were spoiled with me, they're devastated. Absolutely devastated. So this made me think a lot about spoiler culture, the relationship to fanfic, and how this is something completely different. Because when one is exploring fanfiction, they will often come across spoilers inadvertently, particularly if they're in a fandom like, say, comics, where things are constantly changing, constantly evolving. And so if they read a more recent piece, they may come across some canonical information they weren't aware of. But this is different. Let me tell you how I was spoiled. So, in my day job, it involves working in an office, and we also have to peruse some YouTube comments. My colleague came across a comment just left on the channel, not even directly related, tangentially related, saying that the film had come out in their country and here are the people who died. Just, there you go. Then people came on and began confirming that. So she then had to go on and begin to ban words, ban people, try and stop the spoilers. But in the process of having to go through and do that, she stumbled upon a comment wherein someone wrote a list, numbered 1 to 10, of all of the important spoilers that happen in the film. So how did I get spoiled? Well, she made an exclamation of horror and no, and like a moth to a flame, drawn to Pandora's box, I had to know. I can't not know these things. Once it's opened, I gotta know. It's a problem. So I went and I know everything. I'm about to go see the film and it's unlikely that they were lying because so many people confirmed it. So that's gonna be interesting. However, after all of this occurred, it began happening on other channels, ones that weren't even related to anything nerd culture. There was a horror channel that we work on that right there, just bam, it was The Force Awakens all over again. This happened after The Force Awakens, wherein people were just putting that Han died wherever they could. The Russo brothers actually released a letter across social media that they had written begging fans not to spoil. I'm not sure if that made it better or worse, because the people who were going to spoil anyway. So the question that this brings up is, why? Why do people spoil? Some claim it's a question of ignorance, just young people putting things out there. And others say it's an attempt to prove superiority in some way. A superiority of knowledge, of knowing things that someone doesn't know. Or of just being able to flaunt that they were able to get there first. And others think it's just pure on classic trolling. The definition of trolling has morphed over the years, but this is definitely the classic definition of just posting things to stir trouble, to get a reaction, to bother people. So I'm of course planning a bunch of MCU vids and the like. There's plenty of things coming. However, I kind of want to know, did you make it? Because I almost made it. It's the day of, so close. I want to know, did you make it to the movie without being spoiled? And if you haven't, what happened? How did it happen for you? Who did this to you? Also, if you're watching a little in the future and you managed to avoid spoilers, how did you do it? Did you lock yourself in a soundproof room? Did you delete social media off of your phone? Do you just simply live with a good lot and nobody spoiled anything and it was a blissful spoiler-free utopia? Or are you not invested in the Avengers at all? Or are you like me and a person who spoilers don't really ruin things for you? You just get a different type of enjoyment from watching the film than you would have if you had gone in not knowing what happened. So yes, that is my tale of spoiler woe, where I mostly did it to myself. So I have few people to blame, but yes, I do have people, because people shouldn't be posting things like that. It's mean. It's not nice. If people want to be spoiled, they'll look it up. There's no need to blast it out as many places as possible, just hoping that people stumble upon it. But then again, there's rarely a need for trolling, is there? So tell me your tales, and I'm contemplating sharing some of the most scandalous of tales in a dramatic reading fashion. Should have done mine as a dramatic reading. I was in the office, sitting, minding my own business, when suddenly a scream from behind me. No, not them! I turned to see my colleague's face paling. She had seen Avengers spoilers. Oh god. I hope that if you're a person who hates spoilers, you make it. Let me know if you do. I can't wait to read everything you have to say down below. As always, if you haven't already, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. More videos coming soon. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all again when I can, and until then, let's get to the outro. Bye-bye. This has been Shipper's Guide to the Galaxy. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Special thanks to all of my patrons, names on the side, for helping to make these videos possible. There are, as always, more videos coming soon, so until then, stay tuned, for there are as many ships out there as there are stars in the sky.